really physical. We've missed some bunnies around the rim, and so hopefully those fall in the fourth, but really proud of our defense. I thought we played great defense so far.
Women's basketball is no stranger to intense rivalries and unforgettable moments that captivate fans. Recently, WNBA stars Angel Reese and Clark have found themselves at the heart of a whirlwind of events, sending shockwaves through the sports world.
Honestly, I think setting my teammates up, I think that just provides so much more energy to the team.
On one hand, Angel Reese, known for her fiery attitude and immense talent, clashed with basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal. Meanwhile, rising star Clark, celebrated for revolutionizing the game, has made bold moves that could forever reshape the WNBA. This drama explores the explosive fallout from Reese's reaction to Shaq's rejection and Clark's game-changing actions, shedding light on how these pivotal moments could impact the future of women's basketball.
My teammates, and if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me.
Angel Reese's rise in women's basketball has been nothing short of remarkable, fueled by a hardworking and determined family background. She quickly made her mark on the court with her exceptional skills, becoming a standout talent in no time.
At times I think I can try to overpass and probably could be a little more aggressive to the basket, but yeah, I think with the weapons that we have.
As a high school star, Angel Reese dominated the court, leading her team to numerous victories and collecting a range of accolades along the way. Her relentless drive and talent set her apart early on.
Honestly, that's the main reason I'm not doing it is to be honest, I'm pretty mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted. I've been competing for a year straight. Polls can be taken, and obviously I've been very fortunate to.
Reese's standout performance attracted college recruiters, and she ultimately committed to the LSU Tigers, where she made an immediate impact. Her time at LSU was defined by her ability to lead the team through tough matchups, often serving as the key to their victories. Reese's relentless drive for perfection and clutch execution under pressure make her a top contender in WNBA draft discussions. But it wasn't just her on-court dominance that turned heads. Her outspoken personality and fierce advocacy for herself and her teammates made her a polarizing figure in the basketball world, blending skill with attitude in a way few could ignore.
I'm pretty sure I'll be in a three-point competition for everybody to watch at some point. Not everybody needs to freak out, so, but also the roster that we have in the three-point competition.
Talking about women's basketball, you never would think that we talk about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games, we got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game.
The turning point came when basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal, someone Reese admired, publicly dismissed her as the next big star in women's basketball. Known for his bold personality and blunt opinions, Shaq stated that Reese wasn't living up to the high expectations placed on her. This rejection not only bruised Reese's ego, but also sparked a fire within her, leading to an explosive response that shook the basketball world.
Why that is? Do you think it was Clark? Do you think it was Angel Reese? What do you think it was?
Well, it was definitely what happened last year between Clark.
Shaq's words quickly spread across social media, igniting a wave of opinions. Some sided with Shaq, pointing out areas where Reese could improve, while others backed her, highlighting her accomplishments. For Reese, this wasn't just criticism. It was a challenge she was determined to meet head-on.
Clark is a special player. She reminds me of a Steph Curry. A lot of times she takes those ill-advised shots that me and Chuck don't like.
In the days following Shaq's rejection, Angel Reese's reaction was volcanic. She took to social media to express her frustration, not only with Shaq's remarks, but with the broader issue of female athletes being underestimated and judged more harshly than their male counterparts. Reese's posts were raw and unfiltered, channeling her anger and disappointment. She boldly called out the double standards in sports and demanded the recognition she felt her hard work and dedication had earned.
Just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates.
Reese's fury didn't stop on social media. In the games that followed, she played with a renewed zeal, as if she had something to prove. Her performances were nothing short of spectacular, dominating both ends of the court and leading her team to crucial wins. It was clear that Shaq's rejection had ignited a fire within her, and she was using it as fuel to elevate her game to new heights.
It's very obvious Angel was not in uniform. Angel is a part of this basketball team, and we hope we see her sooner than later.
As expected, the media zeroed in on the tension between Angel Reese and Shaquille O'Neal. Headlines highlighted the feud, with experts dissecting every angle. Some praised Reese for standing up for herself and turning criticism into fuel, while others criticized her for what they saw as an overreaction. The debate only intensified as the spotlight stayed fixed on the conflict.
Let me move on to a more serious subject, all games aside, because I need to get up and talk about something in the second. LSU star Angel.
The public's reaction was equally divided. Reese's supporters lauded her for standing firm and using her platform to address the issues female athletes face. Conversely, some sided with Shaq, viewing his comments as constructive feedback that Reese should have accepted. The incident sparked a broader conversation about the treatment of women in sports and the expectations placed on female athletes.
In the battle to the wire for Rookie of the Year, Angel Reese and Clark taking to the court for their fourth and final.
The tension between Reese and Shaq appeared to cool in the weeks following the event, but the impact of the rejection and Reese's response lingered. Reese continued to perform at a high level, proving she could handle the pressure and use it to fuel her game.
But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing was just like take some rest and make a decision for myself, which is at times can be hard to do. And
meanwhile, Shaq acknowledged Reese's perseverance and drive, even while standing by his initial comments. The event had a lasting impact on how female athletes are perceived and treated in the media. Reese's bold response to what she saw as unjust criticism struck a chord with many, leading to increased awareness and support for women in sports. Although the conflict between Reese and Shaq faded from the headlines, its effect on the broader conversation about gender equality and athletics endured.
ABC's Ike Ajachi is here with the highlights. And Ike, it was Clark's night last night, but both these ladies are so much fun to watch.
That's right. Good morning, Rhiannon. It really was her night last night, and she led the Indiana Fever.
As Angel Reese navigated the fallout from Shaq's rejection, Clark was quietly making moves that would forever impact the WNBA. Known for her exceptional scoring and court vision, Clark had already made waves in women's basketball. Yet it was her recent actions that solidified her status as a revolutionary figure in the sport.
And the way she plays the game, she's the true definition of a great player, one that makes the players around her better. Not only was she making a great shot, she was making great passes.
Clark's ascent to stardom was swift after an outstanding collegiate career where she consistently outperformed her peers. Drafted into the WNBA with high expectations, it was clear from her debut that she possessed extraordinary talent. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court and her exceptional playmaking make her a nightmare for defenses. Clark didn't just play the game, she revolutionized it. Her style, blending guard finesse with forward scoring prowess, was unprecedented in the WNBA. It wasn't long before she became one of the league's most prominent figures.
So just to make sure we lock that spot, and we just want to continue to grow. We don't want to settle for trying to make it in at the last or having to win a game at the end to get us in there. We want to be able to have a cushion to be able to go into the playoffs. So I came to Chicago to win. I came to Chicago to get to the playoffs and bring championships home, and that's what.
Her unselfishness and basketball IQ allowed her to elevate her teammates, making the league more dynamic and competitive. Clark's influence on the court resonated throughout the WNBA, inspiring others to elevate their game and bringing greater attention to women's basketball. The game-changing moment came during a crucial playoff match. With her team trailing by 2 points and mere seconds left, Clark made a play for the ages. Under immense defensive pressure at the top of the key, she maneuvered around her opponent with a swift crossover and, as the clock wound down, launched a deep three-pointer. The ball swished through the net as the buzzer sounded, igniting the crowd and sparking wild celebration among her teammates. This shot not only secured her team's victory, but also cemented Clark's status as one of the most transformative players in the WNBA.
It's going to be the sports capital of the world in a few days. What sports, what athletes, what games are you going to be checking out?
Yeah, obviously the men's and women's team, USA team, I'm going to try to check out.
The action was frequently featured on sports networks, and Clark quickly ascended to legendary status. Clark's game-winning jumper was not only spectacular, but also a watershed moment in WNBA history. The play drew unprecedented attention to the league, attracting new fans and boosting viewership. Sponsors and advertisers took notice, leading to increased financial support for both the team and the league. Beyond her personal achievements, Clark's influence significantly elevated the sport, propelling the WNBA to new heights.
Rivalry. This is the first win, if it is or if it isn't. What do you think?
Hey, it's just good competition. I'm happy. I mean, they still got us. They got one up on us, so I'm just happy for the team, and I want to make it about us. I just want our team. Chicago, they came out tonight, so I'm just happy for us.
The rising prominence of the WNBA positively impacted young females aspiring to play basketball. Caitlin Clark became a role model for the next generation, showing that excellence in women's basketball is attainable. Her influence extended beyond the court, inspiring young athletes to pursue their dreams and work diligently to achieve them. While Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have followed different paths, their stories are intertwined within the broader narrative of women's basketball. Both faced challenges and setbacks, but their responses shaped their individual legacies. Reese's reaction to Shaq's rejection highlighted the ongoing struggle for respect and recognition faced by female athletes. Her determination to overcome doubters and speak out against injustice solidified her strong presence in the sports world. Meanwhile, Clark's groundbreaking performances underscored the immense potential of women's basketball and a profound impact one player can have on an entire league.
Obviously her passing is great. She finds her teammates wherever she needs to get them the ball, and obviously her deep threes. She takes the logos threes, so I'm excited just to be able to play off of her and just being able to see what we can both do.
As Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark continue to make their mark in the WNBA, their legacies are unfolding in real time. Reese's story is one of resilience and defiance, illustrating the power of self-belief and the importance of standing firm in the face of adversity.
This league has deserved it for a while. The women in this league have deserved it for a while, and obviously no better place, no better time than now. I mean, so many people are watching, so I'm excited for what's upcoming.
Clark's impact has permanently transformed the sport. Beyond her individual achievements, she has paved the way for future generations of female athletes, proving that the sky is the limit. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark's stories are just two examples of the remarkable players shaping the future of women's basketball. As the WNBA continues to grow and evolve, it's clear that the league is in capable hands with trailblazers like Reese and Clark leading the charge. The future of women's basketball is exciting, with increasing awareness, support, and a growing fan base poised to take the WNBA to new heights in the years to come.
I think people have done whatever they can do right now to watch our games, so now being able to make it easier and so many more people can watch is going to be.
Players like Reese and Clark are set to make significant contributions to the league's success, inspiring the next generation of athletes and ensuring the future of women's basketball. Few things are as compelling as a fierce rivalry, and the dynamic between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is no exception. Each athlete faced unique challenges and responded in ways that have had a lasting impact on the WNBA.
I'll go over there, go over there. And I was like, yeah, it's over. It's cool though. I'm happy.
You're happy it's over, or you're happy it happened?
I'm happy.
Reese's passionate response to Shaq's rejection and Clark's game-changing performance will be remembered for years, not just for the drama and excitement, but for what they represent in the broader context of women's sports. Their stories highlight the significance of perseverance, innovation, and the fight for equality in athletics. As they continue to shape the future of women's basketball, it will be fascinating to see how their journeys unfold. For now, it's clear that the WNBA is thriving thanks to their contributions, and the world is closely watching as they make history. The rise of women's athletics has brought a dramatic shift in the sports landscape, challenging long-standing beliefs. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are at the forefront of this transformation. Clark's recent achievements have set new standards and captivated audiences, inspiring young athletes globally. Conversely, Reese's ascent to fame, marked by both acclaim and controversy, particularly following Dan Patrick's public rejection, has sparked widespread discussion about gender, media coverage, and the evolving narrative of women's sports.
Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Lotto, Glorilla, all the girls.
Period. And I have to ask you about your historic double-double streak.
Angel Reese, a rising star from Baltimore, Maryland, has quickly become a prominent figure in women's basketball through dedication and skill. Excelling in high school and making an immediate impact at the University of Maryland, Reese is known for her scoring, rebounding, and defense. Despite her controversial and outspoken personality, divisive to some and praised by others, her influence on the sport is undeniable. Reese has elevated women's basketball, drawing attention and sparking conversations about the public image of female athletes.
At the skills challenge and three-point challenge, but just how did that play out? And
honestly, that's the main reason I'm not doing it is to be honest, I'm pretty mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted. I've been competing for a year straight. Tolls can be taken, and obviously I've been very fortunate to have so many great opportunities over the course of the last year, and I know there's going to be so many more great opportunities for me to come. So,
Caitlin Clark, from West Des Moines, Iowa, has captivated the basketball world with her extraordinary skill and competitive drive. Starting young, she quickly became a high school standout, breaking records and gaining national acclaim. Her transition to college basketball has been marked by standout performances for the University of Iowa, including multiple 40-point games and clutch shots that have left fans and analysts in awe.
No fun, but I know me and Kayla will go at it if anything. Just out of competition, though. She wants to win, I want to win, and we're both just two great players that want to compete.
Clark's influence extends beyond her impressive stats. Her unique playing style, combining sharp shooting, precise passing, and exceptional court vision, has set her apart. Often compared to the greatest players in history, her clutch performances have earned her a reputation as one of the game's most reliable players. As her fame grows, Clark is not only shaping the game on the court, but also inspiring a new generation and redefining expectations for women's basketball.
Reese the old board, Reese the putback.
Offensive board leads the WNBA in that category. Well done.
All right, fair assessment. Nice pass from Clark. Yeah. First minutes, Clark, the flick ahead. Oh, what a dime from Clark.
Dan Patrick, a prominent figure in sports journalism known for his candid opinions, has significantly influenced public perception and sparked debate within the industry. His recent comments about Angel Reese, however, have ignited widespread controversy, underscoring the complexities of media portrayal and the challenges faced by female athletes.
I think for me, anytime you go up against somebody that's super competitive and has that same drive and will to win, that's what you love. That's what competitors love. These type of games is what makes our game so great. It's what people want to turn on the TV and watch. I expect the viewership numbers to be through the roof for this. Yeah, I can definitely relate to the pressure that she probably feels on the weight of her shoulders, and that's a lot to deal with somebody that's 22 years old and has that many eyeballs on her, and being able to manage that. And I know she probably has a lot of people around her that help her, and that's definitely something you need.
The controversy erupted during a radio appearance by Dan Patrick, where he publicly criticized Angel Reese for what he deemed unsportsmanlike behavior in a major game. Patrick's disapproval extended beyond her on-court actions, targeting her confident demeanor and outspoken personality. He suggested that Reese needed to temper her personality to be taken seriously in the sports world. These remarks quickly went viral, generating a wave of responses across social media and within the sports community.